Karibuni tena to yet another fantastic episode here at Kaluhi'S kitchen. So excited to have you here, and today we're going to make some really delicious Mbuzi ribs. I wanted to go out and do it as a choma, but some people requested for me to make some that can be done in the oven because not everyone has the capability to do a choma because of apartments, nini. So today we're going to do it, and it's going to be really fantastic, and I'm really thrilled to get into it with you guys. To my returning subscribers, asanteni sana for being here. We have really grown, and I owe it all to you. To my new watchers, after this video, I do hope I earn a subscription. That's it, guys. Let's begin. Karibuni sana. Today we don't have ingredients laid out because the preparation process started yesterday. As I always mention on Twitter, and quite frankly in all my platforms, if you're making any meat recipe, you have to start with marination. Why is marination important? Marination allows the flavors to seep into the meat itself. So on top of seasoning and on top of any other thing you're going to add into your recipe, the meat itself has flavor, and that makes for a really fun and exciting eating experience. As you can see, my mbuzi is also deep in the marination process, and it smells fantastic. I'm so excited about this one, and I told you guys on Twitter I'm really thrilled about this marination, about this recipe in general, and I'm so excited about sharing it with you guys. In my container is about 1.5 kilograms of mbuzi ribs, and the marination ingredients I use are the ones you can see on your screen right now. So they went into my container one by one. Obviously, I started by having my ribs in my container, and then to that, I poured in my soy sauce. I then added my roasted garlic. You can use fresh garlic, it's totally fine. But if you can use roasted garlic, it's even better. After my roasted garlic, I added my spices, and for that I chose to go with cumin, paprika, and a bit of chili. You can leave out the chili if you so wish, but having a bit of heat and a bit of that kakik really makes for a good, delicious mbuzi. You guys, I know you can feel me on that. Next, I added in my fresh rosemary, and then I followed this by this beautiful green puree that consists of fresh coriander, green apple, and a bit of olive oil. It's also very simple to make. Just chop your green apple, add in some fresh coriander, add your oil, and then let it run until completely smooth and combined. Pour this over your meat and then mix everything up, and then you're ready to set your meat aside to marinate. I think out of all the ingredients I used for this marination, it is the green apple puree that really makes this quite different. And you guys know by now, we don't make kawaida here at Kaluhi'S kitchen. We always go an extra mile. And if you can do something different, why the hell not? For this puree, make sure you use a green apple, because the tart notes really complement the flavor of the mbuzi. If you use a sweet apple, it might throw everything off. So make sure you just go for a green apple, which I know for sure you can find in any well-stocked supermarket. I will list everything on the blog. Just watch this one, then you'll go to the blog and get the lowdown on everything. That said, as you can see, my tray is already prepared. So what we're going to do next is just put everything onto our tray, pop it into our oven, and let it braise for about 2 hours or 3 hours. I'll let you know the exact amount of time once I'm done. Then yeah, that's it. All of our ribs are now perfectly placed on our tray, and we are now getting ready to go ahead with the braising process. And as you can see, my oven is preheating because you cannot put food in a cold oven. The food has to be placed in an oven at which the food will braise at. Please keep that in mind. You always have to preheat. Now, in my container, there's a lot of liquid that was drawn out of the meat as it was marinating. That liquid, along with all the other yumminess that is collecting inside, will be poured onto our tray to allow and facilitate the braising process. You won't need much. Therefore, the liquid that will be drawn out of your meat as it marinates will be adequate. In case your meat is a bit drier because you marinated for a shorter amount of time, you can just add a bit of beef stock to this. You will need about a quarter cup to facilitate the braising, not much, and that will be fine. Now that that is done, we're just going to grab a bit of foil. Okay, this is a lot of foil. And then we're going to cover our ribs, shiny side up. Nice and snug, nice and tight. And now that this is done, we're going to go right ahead and begin the braising. So my mbuzi has been braising for an hour now. My kitchen smells fantastic, and I know the magic that's cooking up in there is going to be so explosive at the end of this. Now I've been clearing my sink in the meantime, and I also organized my fridge a little bit, and I saw that I have some wilting dania and some wilting chives. So instead of letting them go to waste, Kenyans, we don't waste food at all. You know, Kenyans, we don't waste food. So instead of letting my dania go to waste, I decided to take things up a notch and make a chimichuri, which will accompany our goat. So chimichuri is a cold condiment which is typically made to accompany steak, but nowadays people are so open-minded. You can do it for chicken, you can do it for fish, you can do it even for pasta, depending on the ingredients you accompany it with. Either way, it's always a full-bodied, a beautiful condiment which really brings everything to life. And I feel like with the ingredients I had in my fridge and with the meat that I'm preparing today, it would also be perfect. It's very simple to make, and here's how I make mine. To my bowl, I'm going to add my cup of very finely chopped dania, very finely chopped chives, and then my minced garlic. To this, I'm going to pour in olive oil and then red wine vinegar. I'll add in a dash of dried oregano, a dash of chili flakes, mix everything, and we're done. Have you seen how easy that was to prepare? You can enjoy your chimichurri right at home, and you can enjoy the same flavors with a variety of meat, so that makes it even better. You can make this and store a batch in your fridge up to a week, and I find that the longer that it sits, the richer the flavors become, so that makes it even better. You can make it in advance, so that means if you have guests on Sunday, prepare yours on Friday so that it sits and really mellows, and you have a really delicious chimichurri at the end of it. Now that this is done, we're going to set this aside, wait for our ribs to complete braising. They're not too far off, and then we're going to complete this video with plating and tasting. Oh my god, to be honest, you guys, 2021, whatever is in the air, we are on a roll. All the recipes we are developing are A+, A+, A+. I mean, look at this plateful. It looks fantastic. If I was to fall in love with a plate, this is the plate I would fall in love with. I would marry. I want to have babies for my Mbuzi trauma. Guys, I'm ready to have babies for this plate. This smells amazing. Inanita, and I'm ready to go right in. There's a small capiz here, so let me just oh shit, one of little soft. It's so delicious as well, and I'm so excited for you guys to try this out. You can taste every single note that the marinade imparted into the meat. The green apple in particular added a lot of complexity and also some juiciness that is much welcome. The cumin really comes through. You can taste the garlic, you can taste the chili, you can taste everything. And when you mix that with the freshness of the chimichurri, guys, this is orgasmic. Believe me when I tell you this. Don't forget, kama kawaida, the exact recipe quantities are on my blog, link on description box. Try it out, do it with your friends, do it with your family, and once you do snap a pic, tag me on any social media platform. I would love to show you off. If you're yet to subscribe, please do. I would love to have you part of this family, and I wouldn't want you to miss all the goodness that is coming in my future videos. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you loved this video. I really enjoyed filming this for you guys, and see you in my next one as well. Bye bye.